The WWE Universe is in complete shock tonight, following a jaw-dropping announcement from none other than Triple H, the Chief Content Officer of WWE. During a surprise segment on Monday Night Raw, Triple H dropped a bombshell that sent social media and the entire wrestling world into chaos. Seth freaking Rollins has officially quit WWE. But what stunned fans even more was why. According to Triple H's statement, Rollins walked out because he was afraid to face Cody Rhodes one more time. That revelation hit the WWE Universe like a thunderclap. Rollins, one of the company's most decorated and confident superstars, scared? The same man who calls himself the Visionary and the Revolutionary? The same man who's built a career on fearlessness, risk, and brilliance? Something didn't add up. And that's exactly what made this announcement so explosive. Triple H makes it official. The moment unfolded live in the final hour of Monday Night Raw. The lights dimmed, the crowd buzzed with curiosity, and Triple H's theme song, The Game, hit the speakers. Wearing a sharp suit and his trademark stoic expression, The Game walked down the ramp and grabbed a microphone as the crowd chanted, "Triple H! Triple H!" He paused, clearly uneasy, before saying the words no one expected. "Ladies and gentlemen, effective immediately, Seth Rollins is no longer an active WWE superstar." The crowd erupted. Some gasped, some booed, some shouted in disbelief. Triple H continued, saying that Rollins had informed management earlier in the day that he was mentally and physically exhausted and no longer willing to compete. But then, in a tone that carried both disappointment and disbelief, Triple H added the line that instantly set social media on fire. "If we're being honest, I think Seth Rollins is scared. Scared of one man, Cody Rhodes." The audience erupted again, this time with a mixture of shock, cheers, and outrage. The rivalry that defined a generation. To understand why this announcement hit so hard, you have to go back to one of the most emotionally charged rivalries in modern WWE history, Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes. Their story began when Cody returned to WWE at WrestleMania 38 in 2022, shocking the world and stepping into the ring to face none other than Rollins. The two tore the house down that night, delivering one of the best matches of the decade. Cody won, but the rivalry didn't end there. Over the next several months, Rollins became obsessed with defeating Rhodes. They fought at Backlash, Hell in a Cell, and multiple live events, but each time Cody emerged victorious. The Hell in a Cell match, in particular, became legendary. Cody wrestling with a torn pectoral muscle, his chest and arm a deep purple, yet still managing to beat Rollins in a brutal, unforgettable war. That loss haunted Rollins. For years, fans have seen flashes of that frustration, subtle jabs in promos, bitterness in interviews, and even moments of hesitation when Cody's name is mentioned. So when Triple H uttered the words, "scared of Cody Rhodes," it wasn't just for drama. It cut deep into a story that's been building for years. Backstage rumors and real-world reactions. Almost immediately after the announcement, backstage reports began flooding in. Sources close to WWE insiders claimed that Rollins had a heated exchange with company officials earlier in the day, reportedly after learning that his next major feud would again involve Cody Rhodes. One insider allegedly told reporters, Rollins didn't want to go through that again. He felt he'd already given everything he could to that rivalry, but management wanted one more big chapter, and that didn't sit well. Another report claimed that Rollins stormed out of the arena before the show went live, refusing to appear on camera. Meanwhile, WWE superstars reacted online. Bayley tweeted, "No way this is real. Seth doesn't quit, ever." Finn Balor wrote, "If it's true, something bigger's going on here. The man's been carrying this place for years." And in a cryptic post, Cody Rhodes simply tweeted, "You don't finish a story by running away." That single line, simple, sharp, and perfectly timed, went viral instantly. Fans in shock, "This can't be real." Within minutes of Triple H's announcement, the hashtag #RollinsQuit began trending worldwide. Fans filled social media with disbelief, speculation, and emotion. Some refused to believe it, convinced it was all part of a storyline. Others felt betrayed, that the man who proudly called himself the workhorse of WWE had walked away from the fight. One fan tweeted, "Seth Rollins doesn't run. If he quit, something's seriously wrong behind the scenes." Another wrote, "Cody broke him, mentally, emotionally, and professionally." That's how powerful this rivalry is. Triple H's closing words. Before leaving the ring, Triple H offered one final comment that only deepened the mystery. "Seth Rollins has always been one of the most passionate, driven superstars I've ever seen. But sometimes, passion turns into pressure. And when that pressure becomes too much, even the best break, he then dropped the microphone and walked backstage, leaving the arena in stunned silence." The camera zoomed in on fans' faces, wide-eyed, some in tears, others chanting Rollins' name as if to will him back. What's next for Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes? WWE officials have remained tight-lipped since the segment aired. No official comment has been released beyond Triple H's on-air statement, but fans and analysts are already predicting what could come next. Some believe this is a storyline designed to reignite the Rollins-Rhodes feud on an even grander stage, possibly at WrestleMania 41. Others think it's a genuine hiatus for Rollins, who has been battling injuries and exhaustion after years of non-stop performance. Either way, the tension between these two men feels far from over. Cody Rhodes has made it clear that he sees himself as the rightful face of WWE, the man who finished the story. Rollins, meanwhile, has long viewed himself as the true standard-bearer, the wrestler who never needed legacy or family name to rise to the top. If this really is fear, if Seth Rollins truly walked away because of Cody, it marks a stunning twist in one of WWE's most compelling modern sagas.